Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and More. I want to thank you so very much for taking a moment to click on this live stream. I am so looking forward to connecting with you here. So go ahead, grab your snacks, your beverage, get comfortable, and let's prepare to chop it up, get our kiki, and catch up like old friends. If you didn't remember to do so on your way coming in, please don't forget to blow dry on the like button. And if you are not subscribed already, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and tap that subscribe button and be sure to double tap that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time that new content is added to the channel. Alrighty, the show is getting ready to begin. See you soon.
Hey, hey, hey. Happy. Look, I was about to say happy so and so. Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Christmas Day, and welcome to another edition of Trendsetter Talks with Pandi. I have to remember, y'all, it's Christmas Day. So, welcome everybody to this special Christmas Day episode of Trendsetter Talks with Pandi. I am so thrilled to have you all here on this special and joyous day. I hope that everybody enjoyed their time with their family on today and their loved ones. And as you all know, the show must go on, especially when you're here on YouTube. So, welcome in to another edition of Trendsetter Talks. Today, I am going to be taking a brief little journey with you all through the beauty landscape of 2023. We are going to be revisiting some of the trends that left us wowed all throughout the year. And that's not all. We're not going to be just looking back, we're also going to be looking ahead at some of the self care tips that will help you to thrive in the coming year of 2024. And of course, I always like to try to sprinkle a little bit of trending topics in there if I can find some for y'all. So, welcome in, everybody. I hope that you guys enjoyed the commentary. Shout out to the replay gang. I always appreciate you all being here. Again, thank you all for joining me on this special Christmas Day edition. All right. And please, I invite you to grab yourself your favorite snack and a comforting beverage, settle in, and let's delve right in to the fascinating world of beauty, self care, and a little bit of pop culture. Shout out again to the replay gang. Please let me know in the comments that you were here. All right. And without further ado, let's get into some things, shall we? So, you guys know over here, for the most part, my channel is based on my love of hair, both my natural hair care journey as well as my love of wigs. So, I talk about a little bit of natural hair care, wigs and wig reviews. We do skincare, self care motivation, and of course, we talk trending topics. So, again, welcome. And with all of that being said, guys, on tonight's agenda, I said I wanted to take a look as 2023 is winding down. I just wanted to take a brief look at some of the products that wowed us throughout the year. Okay. And in full transparency and in my humble opinion, of course, while it's important for us to support Black owned businesses during Black History Month and throughout the entire year, in the beauty industry, many Black owned brands have a lot to offer in terms of natural ingredients, hard-working products and formulas that cater to our melanated skin concerns. So I am going to be highlighting some of those products on tonight. So, again, thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, Life with Marlene, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And welcome in, Tay Weezy. The champ is here. I haven't seen you in a minute, so good to see you. I hope everybody had a good Christmas with their family and loved ones. And if you weren't able to spend time with your family and loved ones, Merry Christmas and thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with me for a little bit. And I hope that you find tonight's episode of Trendsetter Talks informative, funny, and relaxing. Okay. So, again, I wanted to get started with looking at the beauty landscape from 2023, right? So I am going to be talking about some of the products that wowed us. And particularly, I have five, and I wanted to give that disclaimer because I love, love, love to support Black-owned businesses because we really don't get the light or the shine that we should. So, with that being said, I am going to bring this one up and just share. I'm not going to go into full details or descriptions on them, but just share with you guys a little bit on the products and where you can find them. So, this first one is Shani Darden. It's their skincare intensive eye renewal cream. You guys can pick this one up at Amazon or Sephora. Both places carry it for $68. Okay, so definitely check that out. With melanated skin, we tend to get the dark circles under our eyes, and it is tough to combat. So this is a really good one. It's a little bit on the pricier side. There are some that are definitely less expensive, but this one I highly recommend. I really enjoy it, and it's been really helping me out with not only the dark spots but reducing the puffiness. Okay. The next one that I wanted to share with you guys, again, just looking at some of the best sellers from 2023. This one is really good too, guys. It's called Butterskin Cocoa Shea Revitalizing Cream. This one you can pick up at Ulta Beauty or at Walmart. And I found this really strange. I haven't tried this one, but I've been looking at it for a while. Let me get some music in here. Walmart sells it for $33, y'all. Yet Ulta Beauty carries it for 19. Hey, the mother and daughter duo. Welcome in, welcome in. Merry Christmas. Tiptoeing in for a minute. Okay, thank you, Marlene. I appreciate you being here. So, cocoa butter, well, cocoa shea, butterskin, revitalizing cream. This is supposed to be a really good one. It has really good reviews. So, I'm going to have to pick it up so that I can give it a try. I love trying stuff that is curated and designed specifically for our melanated skin. Again, taking a look at the products that wowed us in 2023. All right. Now, next up on my favorites and ones I've got in my basket but haven't checked out yet. Let me get over to it. This one came in at number three, and it is the Fenty Skin Travel Size Starter Set. Now, of course, we know that Fenty is Rihanna or Rihanna. I don't know why I said Rihanna, but Rihanna, the singer. This is her line. This one is retailing right now at Sephora for $43. It supposedly comes with everything that you need, and it's like trial size bottles. So if you want to just check it out, see if it works for you, you can pick that up at Sephora for $43. You've got your cleanser, your moisturizer, your astringent, and I think there's a few other items in there. So not a bad price to try it, for $43. Next up, this is another new one that I've been eyeing. I have not tried yet, but been hearing good reviews on. And this is Topicals Mini Faded Serum for Dark Spots and Discoloration. Again, something else to help us combat the hyperpigmentation that we deal with as people of color. This one is also available at Sephora for $18. And the beautiful thing about this company, they donate a portion of their proceeds to mental health causes. So, some of the monies goes back into the community to help combat the mental health crisis that we see on a daily basis playing out on our local news media outlets, okay? And then last but not least, another one I haven't tried and I was really excited to see out. And this is from none other than Venus Williams, world renowned tennis great. So, did you all know that she had a skincare line? Let me know in the comment section because I don't know why I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know. You need to try for dark spots. Yes. Now, the one that I am familiar with for dark spots is that first one, the Shannon Darden Skincare Intensive Eye Renewal Cream, but it's pricey. So, I mean, and granted, I purchased it and I've had it for almost 3 months. So, it's kind of worth it when you break it down like that. But I mean, $70 for eye cream. And it's not a large tube, but it does work with reducing the puffiness and helping to clear up those dark circles that we tend to get under our eyes. My grandma would tell me, just take my behind to sleep, and that would alleviate all of that. But it is what it is. So, this last one that was definitely trending and a hot must have seller in 2023 was the 11 by Venus Williams Game Set Match. And this is the body lotion. Now, this body lotion can be picked up at Ulta Beauty. There was another online retailer that I wasn't really familiar with, so I didn't put it in here. It was like Beauty Bop or something like that. But everybody knows Ulta Beauty. So $38, I don't know. That's kind of pricey for a body lotion. Maybe she might have some type of starter packs or trial sets there. But I just thought it was cool that Venus Williams has her line. Again, I'm all about supporting the Black owned businesses because Black beauty founders are not just making moisturizers and serums anymore. They've also developed high end LED masks, exfoliating tools, and specialized razors to highlight a few of these unique brands. So, again, this was just a small list that I compiled showcasing some of the top 5 trending skincare items that many of us may or may not have heard of, and some that we were familiar with, and some that may quickly become an irreplaceable part of many of our self care routines. All right. So I hope you guys take a look at some of those. And if you do, definitely come back in the comments and let me know. Now, you guys know for Trendsetter Talks, I am never here too long. Okay. We usually do about 30 minutes or so. And with that being said, I am going to give you guys some self care tips that I have for you that hopefully, if you are not doing some form of self care right now, you can take these tips and implement them into your routine or use them to get started with creating a self care routine for you. Okay, either way, these are just some tips that I'm sharing so that you can implement them into your regimen because, again, it's all about getting ready to thrive going into the new year. All right. And that's just the way I feel about it. Let me make sure I haven't missed anyone in the comments. Nope. All right. Yes. Yes, this is so important, Miss Wanda, Miss Destiny. It's so important that we do that for one another. Now, I have three DIY self care tips that I'm going to share. And then I got an important message that I want to share with you guys too before we get out of here. So, Lord willingly, I don't forget about that. Let me come back down to where my notes are. And again, thank you all so much for being here. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Okay. All right. I had to get my notes up. Oh, where did it go, y'all? All right, here we are. Three DIY self care tips and why it is so important that we establish a consistent self care routine. I know all of 2023, it was a buzzword in many chats, many live streams, but for some, it's very real, especially when you are a person of a particular age. It becomes even more vital to you that you are on your self care game, right? So, again, I'm going to share three DIY self care tips because when it comes to taking care of ourselves, consistency truly is the key. And this is why establishing a self care routine is an essential part of maintaining our well being. Now, by incorporating daily practices, we can ensure that our self care becomes a natural and effortless habit. So, here is a few tips to encourage you on your self care journey. And let's get right into it, guys. Now, tip number one, you got to just simply start. Identify your needs. The first step in creating your self care routine or in updating, because a lot of us have a self care routine, but maybe we fell off a little bit. Maybe we started slacking as the year went on. And we got halfway through the year and we start putting things down that we know we should be doing. The first step to get back on track in creating that self care routine is to clearly identify what areas in our lives need attention. So it's important for us to take some time to really reflect on what makes us feel fulfilled and energized. It could be anything from getting enough sleep to spending quality time with loved ones. And by simply identifying your needs, you can then tailor your self care routine to suit your specific lifestyle and priorities. So that is tip number one, guys. Simply identify your needs. All right. Next one. Tip number two, set realistic goals. It's important for us to set realistic goals when establishing our self care routine. We need to keep in mind to start small and gradually build up our self care routine. Remember, self care is not about adding more to our to do list, but rather about prioritizing activities that nurture and replenish us, whether it's taking a 10-minute walk or practicing mindfulness a few minutes each day. It's important for us to choose activities that are realistic for us to incorporate into our daily life. Period, point blank. Don't try to start off big and don't put too much on your plate when you already got 1,001 things to do. Start small and gradually build your way up. And then the last self care tip I have, and these are all DIY, meaning free 99. Don't cost you nothing. Just takes the time to do the work. Now, this last one, scheduling your self-care time. This one is easy but often overlooked. But just like with any other appointment or commitment, it's important for us to schedule time for our self care. If we view it and treat it as a non negotiable part of our day and stick to it, whether you prefer to allocate a specific time slot for it, or maybe you're like me, you kind of sprinkle your self care activities throughout your schedule for the week. The key is to make it a regular and consistent practice. Because in order for us to thrive, to be at our best self, to be alert, to have full clarity, to stand up and walk in excellence, we need to be pouring back into ourselves. And that's why I speak so highly and so regularly on the importance of self care. All right, guys. So that was that on that. Now, moving right along, let me come on back up here to y'all. Again, thank y'all so much for being here for this quick impromptu episode of Trendsetter Talks. I believe I had it scheduled for the other day. I think was that Christmas Eve? Yeah, it was Christmas Eve. And baby, I was in here cooking and carrying on. And by the time I turned around, it was going on 8 o'clock. So I rescheduled and pushed it out to today when I knew I would have some time once things settled down. So that is why I came. Now, the last thing that I wanted to share with y'all, there's two things. One, I want to give you your affirmation for the week going forward, something to encourage you, right? Something to think on. So let me get that for you. I love these. And then I have a very important message. Now, I put this on my community wall the other day, but just in case you missed it. And it reads as such: when you can refocus on what you have instead of what you don't have, gratitude will come easy. Being thankful for another day can go a long way. So share your love, peace, and happiness this holiday season with those that you love. And last and most importantly, remember to always be present in the moment and to have a joyous and fantastic holiday season. So that was your affirmation for the week going forward. Hold that near and dear to you. Keep it in mind as you go throughout this short week after the Christmas holiday. And, you know, remind yourself tomorrow is not promised, y'all. Now, there's three ways that you can use your affirmations. Number one, of course, identify the areas in your life that you want to work on. Secondly, write positive affirmations that inspire the change that you want to see. And lastly, recite your affirmations daily and act on them. We all know a little bit of self care goes a long way. And as long as we're feeding our mind what it needs to grow, we can celebrate our growth and progress along the way. All right. And with that being said, before I get out of here, I want to say for those of you who came in and joined me for tonight's stream, hey, Rain, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I didn't even see you had come in. I want to say, oh, wow, I done took myself off, y'all. There I go. This last message I want to say before I get out of here, you guys, I sure you have noticed that I have changed my digital image on my channel. I had to change my banner for my channel art, and I even changed my custom link to my YouTube channel because I had an unfortunate situation where I went to participate in a fellow content creators giveaway. And because people are so freaking thirsty out here, I'm going to just make it plain because they're so thirsty and deceptive and just downright sick. I was one of two people that won in her giveaway. And she posted the information in her comment section. I missed the live stream when she announced it. I missed it by like 15 minutes. And so I was in there listening to her replay. And do you all know, I saw someone in there typing in her chat, in her comments under the video, with my picture, and the name, the YouTube channel name was very similar to mine, except it was like a space in between one of the letters. So immediately they were telling her to respond to their email. Now, one thing for certain, y'all, and two things for sure. Pandy of Pandy's Hair, Candy and More is never going to reach out to any of you via email. Okay? So if anybody is emailing you saying that it's Pandy, it's not me. Okay? I don't even communicate by email with anyone. If I need to communicate with anyone um, on YouTube, I'm going to direct you to my Instagram DM because from there, I can communicate with you through a voice clip and you can communicate with me back through a voice clip, especially when it's a giveaway involved or any type of money transaction, because I want to confirm that if I'm the one doing the giveaway, I am verifying that I'm giving it to you and I've spoken with you, be it through Instagram. So I'm saying all that to say if you receive an email, y'all, delete it. If you see any correspondence showing up in your comment section under your videos or in any kind of email fashion, especially with my old channel art, just know that it's not me. If I ever want to reach out to any of you all, it'll be in the comment section under your video or under one of my videos or directly on Instagram. So it's unfortunate that that happened to her, and sadly, she did not. By the time I saw it, it was like 2 hours had passed, and she had already sent them money via PayPal, which I don't even use. Okay. So I immediately alerted her to what was going on. She PayPal and initiate a fraud report, and I also reported it as well. But that is also why I made the changes on my channel art and my channel link. Okay. So you guys, we got to be careful out here, even when we're trying to be a blessing to others and give away during the Christmas season, because folks is out here always plotting and lurking to do something to somebody, trying to be a blessing to others. So that was it, y'all. That was my important message that I wanted to share before bringing this one to a close. Again, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope everyone had a blessed and happy holiday season with your family and with your loved ones. I thank you for taking a few moments out of your busy Christmas evening to come over and spend a little bit of time. I hope that you found the content that I prepared to be inspirational, uplifting, and encouraging. Again, I am on this self care kick. Number one for me. Pandy needs to get it in gear. I got to motivate myself. And in motivating myself, I want to motivate you all as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the beauty products that were trending in 2023, and particularly highlighting those products curated especially for melanated people, I hope that you guys enjoyed the self care tips, and I hope that you are enjoying the content that I continue to bring. Now, please take a stroll over to my community tab. I have a poll there. I let you all know I am seriously contemplating changing this channel name altogether because I've been Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More for 4 years now. And I'm feeling like it's time for a change, especially with that incident occurring. So please go over there and check out that poll and leave me your feedback there. I would love to hear from you because I think I'm going to be doing it if I move forward with it by the new year. So, again, I want to thank y'all so much for coming through and hanging out and let y'all know I appreciate you all so very much. Um, Words just can't even express, in the midst of my trials and tribulations, God knows we go through them on this platform. Y'all have been consistent, and that is why I always come back. Um, and with that being said, guys, I'm gonna bid y'all a farewell. We've been at our 30-minute mark now for a minute. Let me just check the comment section. Hey, Trish the Natural, y'all done came up in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, actually, Aubrey, Merry Christmas. Trish, you did such a great live. Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas, Aubrey. Thank you so much for coming in. Trish, you did such a great live. Merry Christmas, Jennifer. So good to see you guys. Yes, people, you guys be very careful with how you share your information on here. And I don't know if you guys were all in here when I was speaking, but I was saying I made some changes to the channel art on this channel as well as my custom YouTube link because someone was impersonating my YouTube persona and went and participated in a supporter of mine, a fellow content creator giveaway, and pretended to be me. And she sent them money. Yeah. So I alerted her once I saw it, and she was able to initiate a complaint with PayPal, but she had already paid the money out. So be very careful, especially if you're planning to do giveaways on here, because some people are just not honest, sadly to say. And I would never do that. And I felt so bad that she went through that. And I certainly don't want my name or my brand to be attached to anything like that on this social media platform at all whatsoever. I would never do that to anybody. So if you get an email and it says it's from Pandy, block that person immediately. Okay, yes, I said immediately because it's not me. I would never reach out to any one of you via email. I just feel it's a little bit safer for me to reach out through Instagram because we can communicate through through voice clips as well as the calls. We can call one another and I can actually hear your voice and you can hear my voice and you can confirm that you are, in fact, getting the information from me. I don't even use PayPal, you know? So that was my final message. Again, I want to thank y'all so much for joining me for another episode of Trendsetter Talks with Pandy. You all be blessed, stay safe, stay encouraged, and you all have an amazing week ahead. I hope everyone's holiday was blessed. All right, and until next time, guys. I will see y'all in the next video. If you didn't remember to blow dry on the like button for me on your way coming in, please don't forget to do that on your way heading out. And sharing is caring. So please share this for me on your social media. I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me out tremendously. All right, guys. Good night.
Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and More.